My name is Andhyyana Putri Cahya Wijaya. I am student of English Language and Literature, University of Malang. So today, I will talk about mental disorder. The single most important I want to share with you today is about anxiety and how to untangling anxiety. Have you experienced anxiety? The answer is we've all ever experienced anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling brought on by a trigger to help prepare the body to confront a stressful, dangerous, or unfamiliar situation. Sometimes, having anxiety makes us scared and we got overthinking that's stuck in our mind. For example, when you want to perform a show and you think whether this show is good or not. This show sometimes make you feel nervous or your hands start to tremble. This event's called normal anxiety. You may have thoughts of fear and being unprepared. Well, it may seem strange and uncomfortable. This is your body's way of preparing you to perform the task at hand. But anxiety disorder is more severe. What is anxiety disorder? According to an e-book by White Sand Foundation, Untangling Anxiety, an anxiety disorder is mental illness that is characterized by experienced anxiety, worry, and fear on a level that can interfere with daily functioning. The brain can pick up stimuli that is not an actual threat and trigger to fight or flight response. This can lead to an unexplained panic attack, where all the symptoms exist, but without seeming basis. When this process gets tangled, it results in a knot, a state of anxiety that instead of helping us to stay alert and survive starts to disturb our lives. How dangerous anxiety? Anxiety can be a symptom of another mental illness like major depressive disorder, a personality disorder, or a substance abuse disorder. What factors that cause anxiety? Environmental factors. For example, child abuse. Genetic factors. If there is a history of anxiety disorder in the family, a person may be more likely to suffer from it. What are the types of anxiety disorder? Fear of tragedy. Afraid of being left by people around or have a phobia. A phobia is an extreme and irrational fear of an object or a situation. For example, people who have phobia with rambutan skin. Fear of judgments. People who have social anxiety. Social anxiety is the fear of situations that involve interacting with people due to the fear of being judged negatively. For example, excessive fear when meet another people. Fear of panic. Agoraphobia or have panic disorder is a mental health disorder characterized by frequent panic attacks now and then. Over time, the frequency increases, disrupting daily life. And agoraphobia is the fear of avoidance of place and situation that may cause a panic attack and the resulting embarrassment. Fear of the unknown. Generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD, is a condition where a person suffers from extreme, irritational, and constant anxiety over everyday life. They constantly worry about health, finance, family, friendship, relationships, career, and even death. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD, is a mental illness where a person suffers from obsessive and intrusive thoughts, for example, repeatedly washing hands, excessive cleaning, and constantly checking on things. Fear caused by trauma. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a mental illness that develops after a person has been exposed to a traumatic event. For example, have a nightmare about traumatic. For all the problems I have shared to you, as human beings, we all need each other. Anxiety disorders can be treated with medication depending on the symptoms. Anxiety disorders are treated with antidepressants, anti-anxiety medication, and sedative. These are prescription medication and should not be taken without the consultation of a psychiatrist. And therapy can be very effective for healing process. Making lifestyle change can enhance the effect of meditation and therapy and can contribute to a faster recovery. For example, daily exercise, well-balanced diet, limited intake of caffeine, alcohol and nicotine, mindfulness exercise, interest of hobby, meditation or yoga. For someone who knows or has someone who has an anxiety disorder, please do the best. Because anxiety more severe and can cause many symptoms of another mental illness. The best way to do are always try to listen what the sufferer wants to say. Ask them to call you if they feel anxious. Don't try to rationalize their fears. Don't give advice. Make sure they have family or someone close with they who always accompanies the day. And make sure to get guidance from a psychiatrist.